All right, let's extend this a little bit beyond. I know the sample problems might be out of order slightly, but let's move to sample problem 3. These are all on page 12 of your book if you want to follow along. All right, so if you're looking at this first example here, we're multiplying two exponents with the same base, so what are we going to do with their powers? We just apply this property, add the powers, we get t to the 9. Move on to the second example. The same idea. You have these two bases, or these two exponents. They have the same base, so we can combine or use the property that when you multiply exponents with the same base, you add their powers. So -4 plus a 1. Again, any unwritten power, if you don't see anything written there, it's assumed to be a 1. And then you can simplify what you have. -4 plus 1 gives you -3. So this is one way that you can write your answer. You could also express it with a positive power by moving your base of t to the denominator, changing its sign to a +3. And so either of those would work fine for that second example. And then finally, sample C. All right, when you have coefficients, the coefficients can still be multiplied. These are just factors. This is 10 times t to the -3rd times 5 times t to the -9. So you can rearrange your factors if you want to. So if you mentally think of moving this 5 and this t to the -3rd, switching the order of those, using which property indicates switching the order? You guys remember? You'll be quizzed on it tomorrow. Commutative is the one that switches order. Okay, so we have the commutative property that allows us to take 10 times 5, which is 50, and then we have multiplication of exponents with the same base, so we can write that common base and then add their powers. So -3 plus a -9 winds up giving you t to the -12. Okay, so this would be one form of your answer. Now we could also rewrite this using positive powers. If we did that, what would we move to the denominator? The 50t or just the t? Just the t. The power of -12 only applies to the t. So when we use the property of the negative, the 50 is going to stay in the numerator, but the t gets moved to the denominator. We change the sign of its power. And so either of these forms would work for that.